What if I told you that the suspension on your car doesn't have to be a regular replacement item? Most drivers think shocks, struts, bushings, ball joints, and control arms are simply destined to wear out every 50,000 or 100,000 miles. But here's the interesting part. How you drive can dramatically change how quickly those components deteriorate. I have seen cars with suspension components still performing surprisingly well at 200,000, 300,000, and even beyond 400,000 miles, while other vehicles need expensive suspension work before they reach 100,000. The difference is not always the brand of the parts, it is often the habits of the driver. In this video, we are breaking down 7 proven habits that will save you thousands of dollars in mechanical repairs and keep your ride factory smooth past 500,000 miles. Let's dive in. Habit number 7. Master the brake, then release rule. When you hit the brakes hard upon spotting a speed bump or pothole, weight transfer dynamics shift up to 70% of your vehicle's total mass onto the front axle. This forces the front coil springs into deep compression that consume as much as 80% to 90% of your total available suspension travel before your tires even touch the hazard. If your wheel strikes a bump while the suspension is already bottomed out, then the kinetic impact force bypasses the spring completely and smashes directly into the shock valves, strut mounts, and control arm bushings. This severe hydraulic spike blows out internal fluid seals and causes structural microcracks in control arms. Instead, start braking as soon as you see the hazard and reduce your speed before reaching it. Then, just before the front wheels hit the bump, smoothly release the brake pedal so the front suspension can unload and regain more of its working travel. This gives the springs and dampers more room to absorb the impact instead of forcing the suspension to deal with braking load and road impact simultaneously. The result is a smoother hit, less unnecessary stress on suspension components, and potentially slower wear over thousands of bumps and potholes. Habit number 6. Treat tire pressure as dampening layer. Number 1. Your tires represent the absolute first layer of your vehicle's damping system. They are responsible for absorbing up to 30% of high-frequency, short-amplitude road harshness before it ever reaches mechanical components. When you run your tires even 5 psi over the manufacturer's recommended cold pressure setting, then the rubber sidewall stiffens exponentially and increases road vibration transmission into the chassis by roughly 35%. Every tiny crack, pebble, and expansion joint on the highway transforms from a cushioned tire flex into a sharp impact force that hammers directly into your wheel bearings, tie rod ends, ball joints, and shock valving. Over tens of thousands of miles, this continuous harmonic chatter accelerates metal fatigue in control arms and causes premature pitting in ball and socket joints. And don't make the common mistake of using the pressure printed on the tire sidewall. That number is typically the tire's maximum rated pressure, not your vehicle's recommended setting. Instead, check the driver's door jamb label and set the pressure when the tires are cold. The correct pressure gives the tire enough flexibility to act like a miniature shock absorber before the actual shock absorber even gets involved. It can also improve ride comfort, handling consistency, and even tire wear. Habit number 5. Fix wheel misalignment and imbalance instantly. A wheel assembly that is out of balance by a mere ½ ounce creates a vertical dynamic force of approximately 15 pounds with every single revolution at 60 miles per hour. At standard highway speeds, that wheel rotates roughly 800 times per minute, and it delivers over 12,000 violent hammering blows per minute directly into your shock absorbers, sway bar links, and rubber bushings. This constant high-frequency oscillations break down internal shock fluid viscosity through extreme shear heat and ruin rubber isolation mounts in under 30,000 miles. And alignment matters just as much. When the wheels are not pointing correctly, then the tires can constantly scrub across the pavement instead of rolling cleanly. This increases stress on steering and suspension joints while also accelerating uneven tire wear. The dangerous part is that you may not notice the damage immediately. The vibration and wear can build gradually until a component becomes loose, noisy, or expensive to replace. That's why a simple wheel balance and alignment check can be one of the smartest suspension protection habits you can adopt. Have your wheels balanced whenever you notice steering vibration or after tire work, and check alignment periodically or after hitting a major pothole or curb. Habit number 3. Protect and condition rubber bushings. Modern vehicle suspensions rely on dozens of elastomeric rubber bushings at control arm pivots, subframe mounts, and sway bars to isolate noise while allowing precise articulation. But years of heat, ozone, moisture, dirt, and UV exposure cause the plasticizers within natural rubber to evaporate over time. This leads to severe microcracking, hardening, and eventual tearing that results in noisy metal-on-metal clunking. Once those bushings begin cracking or tearing, you may notice annoying clunks, increased vibration, uneven tire wear, or a vehicle that no longer feels tight and stable. The problem is that one damaged bushing can also allow suspension geometry to shift that puts additional stress on nearby components. A simple preventative habit is to inspect accessible rubber bushings twice a year and, where the manufacturer or bushing material permits, use a 100% rubber-safe silicone lubricant to help reduce drying and moisture exposure. Crucially, mechanics must avoid standard petroleum-based lubricants like traditional WD-40, as petroleum distillates break down rubber polymer chains that cause the bushing to swell, soften, and degrade up to 50% faster than untreated rubber. Habit number 2. Avoid overloading your suspension. Springs are designed to handle variable loads, but they are not designed to stay constantly compressed under heavy stress 24/7. Every additional kilogram adds load to the tires, springs, shocks, bushings, bearings, and other suspension components. If you regularly drive around with heavy tools, equipment, cargo, or aftermarket accessories you don't actually need, it means you are increasing the workload on the entire chassis. Carrying an extra 100 to 150 pounds permanently means the suspension is working under additional load every mile, even when the road looks perfectly smooth. Over time, constant loading can contribute to spring fatigue, reduced ride height, and premature wear of shocks and bushings. Once the vehicle starts sitting lower than it should, then the shocks have less usable travel that makes bumps feel harsher and increases the chance of suspension components reaching their limits. The extra weight also makes the engine work harder, especially during acceleration, climbing, and stop-and-go driving. So periodically open your trunk, remove anything you don't actually need, and distribute necessary cargo as evenly as possible. Habit number 1. Drive with weight transfer awareness. Aggressive driving styles characterized by sudden steering wheel inputs, hard cornering, and rapid transitions create severe dynamic weight transfers that stress suspension hardware far beyond standard driving conditions. Cornering forcefully at lateral acceleration forces exceeding 0.6 g loads over 70% of the vehicle's total mass onto the outer wheels. This end result generates up to a 250% increase in lateral shear stress across sway bar end links, ball joints, and control arm mounts compared to smooth driving lines. These repetitive side load shocks stretch metal mounting holes, cause ball and socket joints to develop slop, and fatigue stabilizer bar mounting hardware prematurely. If your goal is to make your suspension system last over 500,000 miles, then develop smooth driving habit. Developing smooth driving inputs chassis roll predictable and minimizes excessive lateral force spikes. By treating your steering wheel and pedals with progressive, measured inputs, you eliminate unnecessary dynamic spikes and dramatically extend the mechanical fatigue life of every joint in your chassis. The bottom line is, reaching 500,000 miles on your original car suspension is not about luck or expensive aftermarket upgrades. It comes down to understanding the physics of force distribution and staying consistent with basic preventative maintenance. And drop a comment below letting us know how many miles your current ride has on its factory suspension. We will see you in the next video.